Concerns over future attacks of terrorism are behind an increase in security across the United States, and it's linked to an Al-Qaeda magazine article describing how to make bombs out of non-metallic household items. CNN aviation and government regulation correspondent Renee Marsh has been digging into this. She joins us now. So we'll see changes at the airport?
Carol, we will see changes, and this is what the changes will look like. TSA will be doing random checks of, we're talking about luggage as well as passengers at the gates, meaning once you've already cleared security, you could still have a TSA agent ask you to either A, open that luggage, or they may want to do additional searches at that point. Again, this is all linked to a very big concern, which is that non-metallic IED, which essentially they say can go through metal detectors. Now, metal detectors very different from the body scanners, which you're looking at images of that there on your screen. The body scanners can detect these non-metallic IEDs. However, metal detectors cannot. The concern is at smaller airports, they may not necessarily have those body scanners. So there is that potential loophole there. Again, you mentioned that Inspire article that came out recently. It details how you can essentially use homemade products to create these non-metallic IEDs. And as this official tells me, this government official with knowledge of this, the non-metallic IED is the greatest threat to aviation security simply because it can get through those metal detectors, Carol.
So do we know that these non-metallic explosives have even been developed? Just because it's in a magazine article, an Inspire magazine, doesn't mean it's true.
We don't, they're very sensitive with their intelligence, what they know, how far these individuals have been able to get as far as creating them. They know that the know-how is out there. And so that's the concern. They're not necessarily sharing with us, have they been successful in creating these non-metallic IEDs, but this has been a concern in the aviation community for quite some time. We've heard, former TSA head John Pistol, in my sit down with him recently before he left the agency, he talked a lot about the concern for these non-metallic IEDs, which can, again, go through that metal detector, which is very different from the body scanners. So they're not taking any chances. Also, the concern is the overseas airports that may not use these body scanners. So they're working with their overseas and international counterparts to make sure that they are aligned to make sure that all of these potential loopholes are closed, Carol.